right, a protractor has two sets of numbers. Do you see that? There's, on the inside here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? And then on the outside, it goes backwards. Starts at 0 on the other side. So a protractor has two sets of numbers. So when you use a protractor, you have to ask yourself, what type of angle is it? You have to ask yourself, what type of angle am I measuring? A protractor has two sets of numbers. And when you use a protractor, you have to ask yourself, what type of angle am I measuring? I'm going to zoom way in so that you can see this stuff. My first angle that I'm going to measure right down here is called angle CAB. So if you look up here, because there are a whole bunch of angles on one problem, my angle is C to A to B. So here's my angle. Is that true? Yes. Here's my angle, CAB. CAB. That's the one that I'm measuring in this problem. And because there are two sets of numbers, I have to ask myself, what type of angle is this? So looking at CAB, what type of angle is it? It's acute. So when I measure CAB, because it's acute, I have to make sure that it's between 0 and 90. When I look here, and you see, look, right here, it starts at 0, and I go to 10, to 20, to 30, to 40. Now, if I look, this big number, this big tick mark right there is 40. Is it on the 40? Does that line that I highlighted, is it on top of that longer hash mark? No, it's one above it. So it's not 40 degrees. What is it? 41. Because if it was 40 degrees, if you look, here's these little tick marks on the side are 1. So here's 5. Here's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Here's 40. And see how it's not on that 40 line? It's 1 above it, so it's 41. My next angle that I'm measuring is DAB. DAB. If you have different color highlighters, I guess I could do that.
Oh, we supposed to put the degrees.
DAB. Brooke, do you need to move? Kane, do you need to move? Okay, then our conversation's over, please. DAB. So, protractors have two sets of numbers. So you have to ask yourself, what type of angle is it? And I look at DAB. What type of angle is it? Obtuse. So I need to make sure that the number I'm using is between 90 and 180. So if I look, it starts at 0. The angle starts at 0. And if I go up, am I going to work off of the 70 number or am I going to work off of the 110 number? I'm going to work off of the 110 because it's obtuse. And if you look, 110 is right here. The long line is your tens number. So it's not 110. What is it? That's probably right. You have to be really careful and really diligent when you are counting these. I would agree 112 looks about right. All right, let's try the next one. I want you to try EAB. Find EAB. So you have to first identify what type of angle it is. Once you've identified what type of angle it is, EAB is right here.
Oh, I dropped it.
It's still obtuse, correct? EAB is still obtuse. So am I using my 10 number or my 170 number? 170. But that long line is the 170 number. It's not on the 170. What is EAB?
171.
171.
Can I do the last one?
Uh-oh, I'm running out of colors.
Where's my paper? I could have sworn I had it.
All right, now we're going to CAF. It's opening the other way. CAF. CAF. Is CAF acute, obtuse, right, or straight? Obtuse. So I'm going to use the bigger value. And it's not on the line, it's one above the line. So is it 140? No. What is it? Not 141. Not 142. It's one above it.
What?
Pay attention to what direction those numbers are going in that top row.
It's not 140. 139.
Oh,
We'll just go with that.
139.
I said we'll just go with that.
Because the numbers get bigger. We're going the opposite direction. DAF. 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 What kind of angle is DAF? Acute. It's acute. But it's not quite 70. 68. Because remember, when you go counterclockwise, it starts at 0, 1, 2. The numbers are opposite directions. And then EAF. What kind of angle is EAF? What kind of angle is EAF? Acute. Is it 10? No, it's one below it. So it's 9 degrees. Using a protractor, there are two sets of numbers. You have to be really aware of which direction